Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news.
Welcome back to Global Happening Today YouTube channel. Some months back, many Nigerians suspected Wole Soyinka after saying that just like every other government dispensation, he will always speak after 1 year of their reign. Bola Ahmed Tinubu stayed 1 year. Nigerians called out Professor Wole Soyinka to again speak about the dispensation of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, which he refused to. Some few hours ago, he said to grant an interview and said to speak expressly on that matter. And what he has to say, some person says U-turn. We're going to find out what he said. Of course, in the same news, Bola Ahmed Tinubu have called on Nigerians to please abort the issue of protest that is just about the corner. As he has outlined several points and several things he has brought up that will cushion the effects of hardship, and Nigerians will see it manifest. In fact, he has rolled them all out. Let's find out what these things are that the president have rolled out that will make Nigerians go back to their homes without hitting the streets come 1st to 10th of August 2024. Let's hit the news proper. But before we do that, kindly subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Now, the Nobel laureate Professor Wole Soyinka has announced that he intends to remain silent for now regarding the performance of Bola Tinubu's administration. Now, he said that Soyinka made this statement during an interview with a team from a news media that was held in commemoration of his 90th birthday. The team inquired when Soyinka would fulfill the promise he made to speak on President Tinubu's performance after the administration completed its first year in office. Now, the literary giant had made that promise during a visit to Tinubu in Lagos late last year. However, the Nobel laureate informed the team that he knew many were eager for him to comment on Tinubu's administration, anticipating a confrontation, but he would disappoint them by choosing to stay silent for the time being. Soyinka said, and I'm quoting word for word, he said, "Look, first of all, understand that I don't live on an alarm clock, and I hope nobody is so naive as to think that on the dot of 1 year, I'm going to speak." That's number one. Then number two, you asked that question nicely. So, do I have anything to say? Do I have anything to say and so on? Which is the way I should be? Which is the way it should be? I know that there are some persons and some people out there who are waiting for Wole Soyinka to speak. Whatever he says, they are going to jump at him. If you read my Baiting Igbophobia, I narrate a conversation which was transmitted to me, in which these people sent one of their marching orders to somebody that he should go and deal with me. The man said, I don't understand what Soyinka said. They told him, who says you should understand? Anytime he opens his mouth, jump in his throat. That's the way they put it. I'm quoting them. And my response to that, of course, is that I have swallowed more toxic nonsense in my life. Anybody who jumps in my throat, I will swallow and excrete it in the rear end and go back to my business normally. So they are there, salivating, waiting for Wole Soyinka to speak after cutting my American green card. I did not announce it for several months, the same way I intend to keep quiet for now and not make any public statement. As far as I'm concerned, they can go and commit wherever they are, or come and jump in my throat as they have been directed. I know those who are waiting and I want to disappoint them. Well, sir, with due respect, I understand that you are entitled to your opinion, but it's almost difficult, really, to support something or to defend something almost difficult to defend. This dispensation, the way they are going, and the real hunger by Nigerians, it's a hackling task to defend all they do. And I understand the fact that if you are to speak, whatever way you speak, Nigerians will actually come for you. We want to see there is no hunger. Of course, you can see there is hunger. You can't compare this level of hunger we have now than the one that compared to the one that even made you to go on protest during Jonathan's time. So if you now say that Tinubu is doing well and there's no hardship in this country, they will call you two-edged sword. And I understand why you are actually tactically avoiding to comment. The hunger is real. This one is not make-believe and it's not shift. But let's find out what is on ground, the things that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu have kept on ground to protect and, of course, to keep Nigerians from protesting, because they have literally begged Nigerians not to hit the street. There are plans on ground to make sure things work well. Well, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu have called on Nigerians to abort their planned protest, saying everything is in place to alleviate poverty and hunger and hardship. Speaking at the National Council of Traditional Rulers meeting in Abuja some few hours ago, Tinubu represented by Secretary to the Government of the Federation, George Akume, emphasized the need for patience and support during this critical period. Tinubu criticized individuals capitalizing on the nation's economic difficulties to incite protest. He stressed that rather than engaging in demonstrations, Nigerians should show patience and commitment to the success of the reforms. He urged Nigerians and citizens to reflect on past experiences where crisis and violence have jeopardized national unity. He also said that we should learn from the experiences of countries like India and Sudan. He said, with over 200 million people, we cannot afford such discord. The president highlighted the administration's efforts to ease economic hardship, including the procurement of compressed natural gas vehicles, that's CNG, the introduction of a student loan scheme, distribution of palliatives, and provision of agricultural inputs such as tractors and fertilizers. He also affirmed that the government's commitment to addressing insecurity. Tinubu appealed to traditional rulers to promote peace and convey this message to the youth and their communities. Okay, literally, the government of the day, Tinubu government is saying, look, be patient. Student loan for those students who cannot afford their school fees. There's now a student loan scheme. Go ahead, get the loans, get yourself educated, and once you get a good job, hopefully be paying back the loans. I guess the United States kind of style. He also went further also to also explain the issue of agriculture, the palliatives, that if there seems to be so much hunger, he has sent trucks on trucks of rice. But okay, you need to put tomato inside, put meat, put pepper, put maggi, put seasoning, all the things we go use cook the rice, and soup condiments too, because one time rice, it's just one or two more, that rice don't finish. So, well, palliative is just to cushion the effect while we wait for the provision of agricultural inputs such as tractors and fertilizer. But the truth be told, the hunger is very real. Okay, but then again, we've still seen the impact already. The rise of clerics from the northern part of Nigeria, imams are beginning to call out the people that it is haram to go on protest. This is their own way of saying do not go on protest. Of course, the Southeasterners have said that by virtue of their sociocultural group, Honest Indibo, I said that the Indibo should not participate in the protest. The last one that held NSAS, it was tagged Igbo sponsored protest. So they have told them, don't come out, just enjoy this dispensation, enjoy it, whatever it is, but just let's keep watching. Now the question is, if Igbos are not coming, and some Northerners are saying that it is now haram to protest, but the hunger is still there. Let's hope that whatever policies they're rolling out will be quick and swift to cushion this effect. But it's going to take a while. While that is going on, one would have expected that even the senators, the politicians should slash all their salaries, the allowances, they should slash it them all, so that we see the sacrifice. And even the government of the day should reduce cost of governance. It's still there. The sacrifice should begin from the top, not from bottom. It should be from top to bottom. But it's actually from bottom, not even going to the top. Well, that's going to wrap it up. Let's meet in our comment section. What's your take? Have a nice time. God bless you.
Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global.